Like if I love someone at first sight, bro, I'll suck the soul out of their asshole, bro. I'll go boom, bam, bada boom, bam. That's my intro. We're watching Do All High School Sweethearts Think the Same. Like and subscribe, bitch ass nigga. I see you. Look. I see you. Like that shit, bitch. I'm not calling you a bitch, but you're a bitch. I mean, that's rude.
It was love at first sight. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
I love it. Hey, I'm not pausing it. Beginning of the video. Oh my god, beginning. Shut the fuck up. The liking, love at first sight type shit, it's so fake, bro. You like them for their looks. You can't love someone by just looking at them. No, that's not how love works, bro. If you love someone by looking at them, you're weird. Okay, you're weird. Okay, like, nigga,
I saw him in a grocery store when I was 15.
I saw her and she was a customer, and I was a stock boy, and so I stalked her to aisle 8, the cheese aisle. So yeah, I totally fell in love with her.
by looking at her. You took one look, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry her. That does not happen. This is not a Disney movie. That does not happen, bro. That does not happen. I can't walk past a girl like in the mall or something, like, yeah, oh, that girl? Married? No. You can like her for her looks, you can fall in love with her looks. Their looks first, but all in all, personality kind of matters a little more. Looks matter when you first meet them. Personality matters after. So maybe you fell in love with her looks at first, but you never fell in love with her whole. Because what if she was a weirdo, bro? Like, you don't know. Like, goddamn.
The whole entire school year, I sat right next to him, and I didn't say not one word to him. One of the last days of school, we were just doing our work, and he started singing. So I actually fell in love with his voice before anything.
It took us 2 years for us to start dating.
2 years to start dating. That's not love at first sight, dumbass nigga. Shut the fuck up. But
So
We've known each other like for so long, since second grade. I mean, I had several crushes on her like growing up.
5th grade, I remember I really had a crush on him, but then my attraction towards him like wavered throughout the years. But I think it was more of like a feeling that like the feeling of love towards him was like kind of always there.
For us, we were 15, sophomore year of high school. We sat in like diagonals. We would like always look at each other and make eye contact from across the room, but nobody like pursued anything. So that's why it kind of went to somewhat, because it was always there, but we didn't actually act on it until later on.
that's not love. It's like, if loving someone at first sight means at the first sight of them, you're like, damn, I want you. You start talking and like start dating, but no, you're talking about I looked at him and it wasn't automatically. That's not love at first sight. You guys are fucking dumb. Oh my god! Like, come on, you gotta know what it means to love someone at first sight. That's not how you love someone at first sight. I can't be the only one who knows this. You know this. I know this.
I said I love you first. 3, 2, 1.
Well, actually, other than that, like if I love someone at first sight, bro, I'll suck the soul out of their asshole, bro. I'll go. Like, that's what you gotta do.
It was 30 years ago, you know.
Yep. I said it. Yep. And then she said it right after, so I said it first. So
I don't know, it caught me off guard, honestly. Like, I was like, what? Oh, I love you too.
I definitely said it first, and then I remember I was like, "Did you hear what I just said?" Because I couldn't say anything at all. I was like, "Oh no."
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine saying I love you. Imagine saying I love you to someone, and they don't say anything. That's grits.
Oh, and then you're like, "Yeah, I love you too."
I think I loved her
L.
first, but I didn't say it first. I think she said it first.
I probably did, but I just don't remember.
I'm more
The
reserved,
moment.
so I wouldn't have said it first.
I get it. I wouldn't remember either. Not gonna lie.
You're never too young to fall in love. 3, 2, 1.
You are too young. If the nigga's 4, he cannot fall in love. Nigga's 3, no. You can like something, but you can't fall in love at fucking 3, 4. The fuck? Maybe 10 is where like you kind of solidify something, but 4, 5, 6, 7, around that, you just want a popsicle. You just want a popsicle, or like you want some candy. You know, but candy, not women, not men, bro. People that say that shit is dumb as fuck. Bro, you can't fall in love when you're really young. Like maybe when 10 or 11, a little older. Yeah, sure. You can have a feeling. You're like, oh yeah, that girl's cute. A little something. But like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. God damn, bro. Huh.
Too young is like, I don't know, 5, 6, before you really understand what love is. But once you like old enough to like start thinking about having like a boyfriend, girlfriend situation, like I think then you start to understand what love is and like that feeling that you get inside your chest.
I agree, so I'm gonna move over here. I feel like the reason I was there was because I was thinking like super young, but obviously no 6-year-old's gonna be falling in love.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, one of the struggles has been like losing the stigma of like being too young to be in love, or
There's no stigma. You can't fall in love when you're too young, dumbass.
people are like, oh, you don't know, like
Because you don't.
don't really know, but I feel like it's a feeling and you feel it. And it doesn't matter how old you are, if you met the person that you're in love with, then you're in love with that person.
I always saw myself marrying my high school sweetheart. 3, 2, 1.
Bro, if you say that, you're dumb as shit.
I grew up on Disney and like, I always, thought like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna meet the love of my life in high school. I'm like head in the clouds,
Yeah, I agree. I'm a romantic, so I always wanted to marry like my high school sweetheart. I was always like, I hope I fall in love young and meet somebody. And then I was lucky enough to have it happen.
Falling in love young and getting married young is not lucky enough to happen. You should have more experiences in life with multiple partners to know what you really like in life. Sure, you could try all that stuff with that one partner, but it's not really worth. Cause what if you marry your high school sweetheart and like you're with her for years and years and years, and then finally you break up because something like she dies first or like you just don't like each other, and then you missed out on a whole world of other opportunities, other women, other men, other experiences you could have done with a different person because you wasted half of your life on that one person, bro. Sure, you could say, oh, I was glad to do it, but sure, it's kind of ass.
My parents taught me growing up, they had always said, like, make yourself established first, get a job, and then you can find somebody. So I think that's kind of why I'm here right here in the disagree.
I just distinctly remember like conversations with her. I want to marry you, blah, blah, blah. Like not really understanding the weight of that. But at the same time, it's like when you have something so perfect right in front of you, why would you mess with anything else?
All of my family, they all met in high school.
Weird.
Married their high school sweethearts.
Weird.
So it wasn't that it was foreign to me, but I knew when I met him, when I would write his name on my peachy folder, that's when it kind of came alive for me.
I didn't think I would be married at 21.
Damn.
Which is a really young age. Plans changed, and we decided that we were going to get married at 21, and she was
Damn.
19.
I mean, like, boys in high school were always like not the best, like it's just like it's young, like they're so young. Like I was like, am I gonna marry this guy? Like I don't know. When I was in high school, I did have that feeling like I'm gonna marry him. Like even though we weren't together, I was like, I have a feeling like at the end of this, like I was gonna marry him. We're not married yet, but so eventually.
Crazy. You're not married yet? Crazy. I could understand why.
There was a time in the past where I thought we might break up. 3, 2, 1.
Being in a relationship for a long time, everyone gets in fights, and that's like a healthy and kind of negative part of a relationship.
It's not healthy. Getting in a fight is not healthy. If you can't speak, use your words. Like, sure, you get in a word fight, like that type, or like you'll like get mad at each other. But like getting in an actual like serious fight where you're making fun of each other, or like insulting each other, or bringing stuff from the past for each other, that is not healthy. Like, you should not think that's healthy.
But personally, I view fights and arguments as kind of like building together
That's weird. That's a weird take, but whatever.
with us. Like, yeah, there were times where we had, pretty heavy arguments, but I think deep down I knew that we were still going to make it together.
I feel like we went from being children to being adults together. Obviously, there's going to be problems. You have to figure that out along the way. And I think that being at the breaking point, being like, I don't know if I can do this anymore, but then still choosing to be together
is what you call someone who has no options. It's what you call someone who has no options, and they think they have no options, so they're gonna be like, okay, I'm at my breaking point, I don't think I can do this anymore. But wait a minute, in the back of your head, what if I can't find anyone else? So you stay together, which makes it, which could make or break it. But you both settled down and accepted that you have each other because you don't want to go randomly to someone else.
is what makes you strong and is what makes you
No, it's not. It makes you weak and submissible. Weird.
realize like this is the person, because a lot of people tend to give up, but I never wanted to give up. And
Because you couldn't find no one else. Stop.
I was like, no, like I want him and only him.
Why are you standing over there?
I would always say, like, I had so much growing up to do when I was younger, just like mental health wise and just everything, that I just felt like I was a burden to you, or that I was
Crazy.
like causing you a lot of pain, like, oh my God, I don't want to cry. But like just being a negative energy in your sphere. So I thought, it's better for me just not to be with you so you could be happier.
That makes absolutely no sense. Oh yeah, you're unhappy. No. I'm making you feel unhappy. So instead of correcting my behavior or kind of trying to change myself kind of for the better, I'm gonna leave you so you can be happier. Which leaving in general makes people not happy because it confronts them with their loneliness. But okay, that obviously solves everything. That would solve everything, right? Right? Look at me. That would solve everything, right? No, it wouldn't.
But then I stuck it through, you stuck through. That's the amazing part. It's like you stuck through, and you like, even through all my ups and downs, you're always there to get me through it, and just were always there, even though I was just like, it could be really mean or it could be very negative. But now we're in a better place where you've like taught me how to grow and stuff. So that's why I was like strongly agree, not because it was never anything you did. It was more for me to like find myself and not have to hurt you in the process.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Just the fuck up, bro. You about to cry or some shit saying, oh, I didn't want to hurt you in the process, and I didn't want to blah, 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 blah. Work it out. Talk it out. So talking is not always beneficial, or you can't always get your thoughts out into your words, but it's better to do that than to say, oh, I'm gonna leave you because I think you'd be happier if I left. And then the dude has to try a little more to get you to stay because of that. Come on, bro. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Be honest. Does that sound good? Because to me, it does not.
I mean, for our first year, it was rough. Like, we were just like ships passing in the night. I mean, he was full-time working, full-time in college. I was going to school, working, and the challenges of being, young new parents. And it was just, it was a rough first year. And I think there was a point where I think that we both kind of thought, like, are we going to make this?
There was one distinct night where we fought so bad because, it was just a boiling point where our first son, I had his right hand, she had his left hand, and we were tugging at him. He's going with me. No, he's going with me.
What? That is not healthy. The fuck? That is what caused. That's not healthy. Bro, you're saying this shit like it's normal. No.
But we didn't want to leave because we wanted to be with our son. So that night we actually stayed. And that was like a defining moment where like
Defining moment where you're both pulling each other, saying he's coming with me, no, he's coming with me, and then suddenly you look at each other, your hands touch, and you're like, oh my god, we're still the same, right? Right? We just didn't like tug our son in two different ways, saying like basically almost. I'm pretty sure they were yelling. I'm pretty sure they yelled. Like that's not something you should like happily remember. You should be like, damn, that my behavior was kind of a little bit off on that, bro. Like,
okay, we're gonna work this out because we have to work it out for our family.
Building a family is an important part of our relationship to me. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, for me, this is a no-brainer. I mean, growing up, I always had this dream of like, I'm going to have this big family, and it's almost like I just feel like I'm living out this dream. I mean, I know it sounds so simple, but it is literally having children. I mean, we've had a lot of losses also. Sorry.
bro, people always want to have families. Like, okay, I've noticed this. I've noticed this with like multiple families. I'd say, included. But most people they would have families, and then they wouldn't be able to provide for the family, like both the mom and the son, or they wouldn't be able to take care of them. But they really want a big family. But they once it gets too much, they kind of rely on the siblings, kind of helping with the development of the kid, which is weird. But it's like not really. It's not really your parents, bro. Come on, take the word. Sure, they could probably be really good parents. Like I'm not doubting they would, because like they seem like a nice old couple. You know what I mean? Like, except for that other shit. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we've had 4 children here. We have 4 in heaven. And for us, it was never easy to get pregnant. And when we did, it was such a gift.
Bro, it's because the older you get, the harder it is. I could be heartless. I could be saying some fuck shit right now. But like that's literally what happens. It's a saddening process. It hurts people's hearts. It hurts people. It causes tension on the couple. But like it happens. It's hard to get off if like it happens multiple times. But if it happens multiple times, then just stop trying to have a big family. Give what you need to have. Come on, bro. Give what you need to have.
Sorry, I don't mean to be so emotional.
Then don't.
But my kids, my grandkids, now we have a daughter-in-law. I mean, it literally makes my heart so happy when I see them when they walk through the door. I mean, I feel like those are some of our happiest times. It's just when our children and our family is all together. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is truly inspiring in so many.
It really isn't. It really isn't. She came up here saying she had a fucking four little accidents. Okay, accidents. I'll say accidents. Okay, it seems like I'm being a dick. I'm not. This is purely facts. She had 4 accidents, and then she has 4 kids, and she said kind of have more, but there might be a little more. But she's saying she likes her big family either way. It's admirable. It's admirable, but that's not inspiring, because you wouldn't want that happening to you.
Many ways. Like I truly want to be like, you want to grow up like.
Crazy saying that shit. Crazy.
Right now, at the moment, like you are my family.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've always had a big family.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've always inspired to have, and I couldn't imagine doing that with anyone else besides you. So
Me as well.
yeah.
The reason I feel like
I could do that with like multiple women, because I don't choose the first one that pops in my lap. But okay.
we love each other so much and stay together is because we have envision a future of building a family, having a healthy household, and
Yeah. We want to be able to cultivate an environment, see how we do as parents. I think that's what's so exciting about our future is like, how do we break it?
If that's the most exciting thing about your future is having a kid, your future is bleak. You should have more experiences as a couple and having a kid. Like, growing your kid, raising him, it could be pretty inspiring and fun, but also making sure you stay as a couple and you relax each other. Like, I mean, having that kid basically means your life's like it revolves around that kid. But have fun, bro.
Any generational curses.
There's no generational curses. Just treat them how you would treat anyone else, like nicely, good. Treat them with love, like.
And all that stuff, yeah, and just become the parents that have really healthy relationships with their kids, and so that's what I'm super excited for in the future. Yeah.
Obviously, we live with our family, so our family relationship is based
Crazy.
on them. But I want to build one with you, and like obviously, like how.
Don't care. Let's skip to your shit a little bit. What's the next one? Every time. All right, good.
We recently went through a rough patch. We're like on the up now, but I feel like we're still there kind of. We're still trying to work through it. So I feel
If you're still trying to work through it, just break up, bro. Just break up, or like just talk to each other. Anything can be solved by talk. A lot of things that couples go through can be solved with just sitting down, having a stern conversation, and talking, and like communicating. Communicating is key. That's what everyone always says. Communicate is key. Everyone always says that shit. So then talk. Damn, bro. Do people not have brains, bro? Like, I'm not a Kevin Samuels. I'm not a relationship expert or anything. But like, nigga, like, come on, bro. Like, people gotta be brain dead or something.
like we've had better moments, but I'm glad that it did happen because now it's only going to make us stronger and we're only.
No, it's not, bro. Like arguing hard and going through a big argument does not make you stronger, bro. I don't know why people say that shit. It does not make you stronger. It just puts more tension on each other. And you basically kind of have to forgive each other because you don't want to leave each other. That does not make you stronger. It just makes it where you're more resilient to arguments because you know what the other person is gonna say. You have to be more understanding to the point where it wouldn't have a strong argument. Everyone has arguments, but it shouldn't be that strong where like about to break up.
Only going to go up from here.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with just the cliche answer that every moment is my favorite moment with her.
And that is the fucking biggest fucking cat. Biggest fucking. So when your girlfriend's in the bathroom taking a giant ass fucking donkey dookie, when your girlfriend's taking a donkey dookie, that's your favorite moment, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Stop.
Regardless of whether we're mad at each other or happy, it's just always my favorite.
We've like lived in the same hometown for like years, especially like after college, and this past September we finally moved in together, and that was like the biggest milestone for us. We're like, finally, like we don't have to travel 10 minutes to see each other every time or like sleep over at each other's house, but now we get to live together and like experience like every moment together, whether it's like going to the restroom, like sleeping together, but like it's just like I get to spend every time with him, and so I think that's like helped our relationship.
Yo, she about to cry again, bro? Like, come on, bro.
Relationship so much. We get to like experience life together, and I think that's just such a fun, happy moment, and I think it could only go up from here.
34 years together is a long time, so there's a lot of different phases that we went through. Like we still have 2 kids at home.
Damn.
And now 2 kids are out. But when we had like the 4 kids at home and just a family, it was just so incredible. And now it's just another phase where it's just we have a lot more time together and we can do a lot of fun stuff, but it's kind of hard to discount all that other hardships and some of the really cool things that we did in the past.
There is nothing that tops that feeling.
Same, like going through a little rough path with my family.
Are able to come here today, and we're in California, just, like live in the moment, and we have so much more coming. So
kind of boring. The end. We're talking about favorite moments. That was kind of too sappy, kind of boring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, alpha, top G, alpha male. But like, the video was pretty good. The video was pretty good. It had like good stuff. It had good stuff. Alright. I wasn't hating too much. You know what I mean? Okay, like and subscribe. Like I always say, I see you, you see me. Shut the fuck up. And like I always say. Peace.